Origanum syriacum, thought to be the biblical hyssop, it's known ubiquitously around the Middle East as za'atar. It's an aromatic blend of herbs that's consumed both as a dip with olive oil and sprinkled as a topping on anything you want to add a pop of flavor to. But please don't buy this at Trader Joe's. Let me show you how to make the most flavorful za'atar you've ever had.
And don't get the one at Trader Joe's because it's garbage.
Sorry, Trader Joe's, I love ya, but you can't win at everything. Hey guys, I'm Cynthia. Welcome back to Flavor Cravings. Today I'm craving za'atar. Now, if you're of Middle Eastern descent, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You can use za'atar on so many different dishes, but the most common way that Palestinians or Middle Easterns use it is either as a dip or on manakish, which is a flatbread with za'atar, and it's baked in the oven. Now, we're not going to cover the manakish today. Today we're just going to do the za'atar blend. So let's stop here for a second and clarify something. Za'atar is both the herb and the herb blend. Now, mostly when you hear someone use the term za'atar, they're referring to the herb blend. And the blend that we're going to cover today is Palestinian za'atar. And that normally consists of the za'atar herb, sumac, toasted sesame seeds, and maybe a little bit of salt. I bought some za'atar from a website called eatza'atar.com, and I thought I was buying the za'atar blend, but it turns out it's just the, don't mind my cat, it turns out it's just the za'atar herb itself. So I called them and I spoke to a very nice gentleman. I wish I'd gotten his name, I didn't, but he basically instructed me on how to make the za'atar blend. In fact, it's pretty much the za'atar blend that they sell on, their online store. And this is not, an endorsement or a sponsorship of any kind. I just like their product. Now I'm gonna go ahead and link below to the za'atar blend and the za'atar herb itself, in case you wanna check that out. So let's go ahead and get started. So this is what we're going to use today for the za'atar. It's actually labeled as thyme leaf tea, and he told me that you can use it as a tea or sprinkle it on salads or anything else. And I've tried this in tea and it's wonderful. In order to use this in the za'atar blend, you have to crush it up a little bit. And the next main ingredient is going to be sumac. Sumac is actually a berry, so it comes like this before they grind it up. And you can, if you really wanted to, go all out, you could get the berry, dry it out, and crush it yourself. I'm sure that would be even more, flavorful than just buying the ground version. I'm gonna go with the ground version today. I'm not gonna deal with crushing up the berries, so we're gonna do that. My mom got this for me. I have no idea where she got it, but this is a very great quality sumac. I've bought sumac from the supermarket before, but you really want to get a good quality sumac because there is such a big difference between a good quality sumac and one that you would get at the supermarket. This is extremely citrusy and it is delicious. When you're dealing with something that has a very small amount of ingredients, you always want to try to get the best. You could probably find this at a Middle Eastern grocer or somewhere, but try to get the best sumac that you can. If you can't get it at your local store, like I said, eatza'atar.com also sells sumac, so check them out. The only other things that we're going to use are toasted sesame seeds. These were white sesame seeds that I had, and I toasted them in a pan for a few seconds. Now you really want to be careful when you're toasting sesame seeds because they can get dark on you very quickly, and you don't want to burn them because that flavor does come through. And if you want, you can also use just a little bit of salt to give it a hint of flavor. So let's get started on our recipe. All right, the first thing we need is za'atar herb. And the ratio that I was given is 1 part za'atar herb to a 1/2 part of sumac. And that's by weight. And so what I have here is 10 grams of za'atar herb and 5 grams of sumac. So, and combined, that's gonna be a 15 grams total. Now, once we combine this, we add our sesame seeds in. And the sesame seeds should equal the weight of the sumac and the za'atar combined. So let's go ahead and do that. And he did give me a tip. He said if you're going to add salt, to go ahead and add it to the sumac and kind of just macerate it in there a little bit. because the sumac has a little bit of moisture to it. That's my cat. He's fine. He just likes to talk. I'm gonna go ahead and put the salt in there, and I'm gonna go ahead and grind it up. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and put my za'atar and my sumac. And I'm gonna mix those together. Now we have that combined. This is super simple. We're just gonna toss in the sesame seeds, and it is really that simple. We have a fresh za'atar, and this smells so good, guys. Now, like I said, you could sprinkle this on any dish that you would like. My favorite way of doing it, other than either as a dip or as quiche, is to sprinkle it on top of my scrambled eggs. And I know a lot of people who put them on potatoes, chicken, you know. The last thing I'm gonna do, I have this Palestinian oil. It's Nabali olive oil. It's from Canaan, Palestine. And I really like this because they work with local olive farmers whose olive groves are over 3,000 years old. So this is a great quality olive oil. I got this online at CanaanPalestine.com. I'll also link this in the description as well in case anybody would like to, take a look. Again, not sponsored, I just like it. So I'm just gonna add a few drops to this. And I'm gonna just stir that in. And I'm gonna use my hands here. Kind of get that all in there. This smells so good, guys. And that's what it looks like. All right, now for the taste test. And what we do is I'm gonna grab some fresh hot pita bread. Right, I've got that. Have my olive oil. All right, time for the taste test. So first it gets dipped in the olive oil and then in the za'atar. That is so good. So fresh, so herbaceous, so flavorful. All right, guys, I'm wrapping this up. If you would like to, grab any one of these products, I'll link below. And I'll see you guys next time.